Hi there, this is Pablo from Good and Middle, and today we're going to be looking at Flocabulary, powered by Nearpod. So, Flocabulary is basically a vocabulary. Um, it goes into a lot of details about the lessons, and what's great is that they have different lessons like language arts, math, science, social studies, regular vocabulary words, and life skills. And it's not just the vocabulary words, they go into um, the meaning behind it and the certain lessons. Okay, so the best way I can show you is, let's go into math. Okay, so you can go into addition and subtractions, multiplication and divisions, number of operations, expressions, geometric measurements, all that, and it goes into detail about what they do and how to use it. Right, so let's look at addition and subtraction because that's the easiest. All right, and they have like different grade levels. Okay, like this one goes up to at least fourth grade. If you were to go into language arts and go into reading and writing, if we go down, it would go up to about 8th to 12th grade. See, this is from 4th to 12th grade. So I'm going to do the easiest one for now, just so it's a smooth video of explanations. We're going to look at addition and subtraction. So when you click here, like let's say you're gonna cover this week, or maybe cover this week. You click here, and it gives you all these here. All right. So there's a video. The kids are gonna watch a video. There's vocabulary cards. The kids will go over the vocabulary cards. There's a vocabulary game. All right. So that's the vocabulary game. There's a reading and responding. So here they would read about it and respond with the question, with answering some questions. There's a quiz at the end, and then there's a lab with lyrics. The lab with lyrics would be they would write something here, and they would put the what it's supposed to go. All right. So let me show you how it works. You can use it with Google Classroom. How would you use it with Google Classroom? It's really easy. You come down here. It says my classes right now. I imported these classes. If you want to import more, you go here, and you'd put add a class, and it'd be either for create a class in vocabulary or import from Google Classroom. Since we use Google Classroom, you would just use this and log into your account, and you choose the classes that you're operating with. Okay. Next, what you would do is you would either go here, like let me give you an example, like let me go back to this one. Let's say we're going to do this one right here. You like this one, you can either, and what's great is, there's a bunch of the stuff, like there's teacher resources too. All right. There's handouts. So these, like let's say we're back in class and you want to do it in person, you can actually print out this handout and have them work on it in person. There's a bunch of other stuff here that you can look at as well, including the quiz. So anyway, so it's the handout. Standards and alignment tells you the standards and the alignments of this lesson, right? But how do you assign a Google Classroom? You go here where it says assign, and you click a class. So I'm going to choose my open house class because that's a class that I just use for practice. I'm going to put select activity. And I want to select what I'm going to do. So I want to show them the video. I want to do the vocabulary cards. And you can choose how many vocabulary words they want to go over. Maybe you want to just do 3. So let's just do 3 for time's sake. Vocabulary game. Reading response, you want to do that. Quiz, you want to give them a quiz. Lyric lab, you can do as well. That's your choice if you want. Okay. And then you're going to press assign. Then it's going to ask you to sign into your Google Classroom. It's going to load. And sometimes it might say error, just do it again, and then it will add it to your class. So let's just give it a few minutes to load. Okay, so assignment created and shared to Google Classroom. Okay, closed. So now what the students do, because this is an independent assignment, what the students would do is they'd go to their class, and let me show you. This is the one that we're doing. I had already tried it with 1. I'm just doing this one for the video. So let it load. So here it is. Flocabulary add and subtract 0. Okay. So this is the teacher version. Let me sign in to my student version, which is right here. The student would just log in here, and they kind of have to create an account, but like it's very simple. All they do is log into their Google Classroom account. So I would log into the student demo. And then it tells me you have an assignment, add, subtract 0, open house, class. Okay. So here we go. So here's the assignment. The kids will start on the assignment, and the teacher on Flocabulary can look at their classes, and they can look at the lessons that they are working with, like this one right here. You can look at your assignments, your students, and you can manage your classes. So here you can manage your class. All right. Here are your students. There's only one student. And here are your assignments. Okay. Anyway, so back over here. So here, like you see, I'm assigning as a student, you would start off with these videos here. So we'll look at how this works. Okay. So every video is basically a hip hop or rap video. Okay. Every single video. That's the cool part. So there's always going to be music involved in their learning. So let's go ahead and press play.
Yeah, okay kids, Flocabulary, Flocab, here we go again.
We're back.
And this one,
What's this, Tragic?
math rap.
Okay,
Just pay attention. Here we go.
let's go.
I like to add and subtract, and when friends need help, I have their back.
Yo, B, you wanna be my hero?
Sure.
Tell me what you get when you add a 0 to another number, cause I don't get it.
Okay, listen up and you won't forget it. 0 is nothing, zip, nada, none at all. So you don't have to bother changing the number, okay? Add 0 and the number stays the same.
If I read 3 books and read 0 more, how many books did I read? 4?
No, you read 3 books, see? 3 plus 0 equals 3. 9 plus 0 equals 9. And 5 plus 0 equals 5.
Oh, I see. The numbers stay the same. With 0, numbers do not change. I get it now. I see what happened. That's addition. What about subtraction?
What about subtraction? It's just the same. A number minus 0 stays the same. I had 4 pens and gave 0 away. I still had 4 at the end of the day. Come on.
We don't need toys, we don't need money. We could have 0. We don't need toys, we don't need money. We could have 0.
What about a number minus the same number?
Oh, that's cool, like a cucumber. You mean like 10 minus 10, you get 0. Listen, my friend, if in a bag you have 2 cookies, then you gave away 2 cookies. You gave away the cookies you had, so now how many do you have in your bag? That's 2 minus 2, and that's 0. And thanks for the cookies, you're my new hero. Any number minus itself gives you 0 up on the shelf. Like 9 minus 9, 10 minus 10, 5 minus 5. You always get 0, and that's none.
And now that I know, it seems like fun. Okay, kids, for this verse, see if you can say the answer first. 2 plus 0 is 2. 0 plus 9 is 9. 4 minus 4 is 0. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 minus 0 is 7. 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 plus 10 is 10. 11 minus 11 is, come on, 0. 0 plus 7 is 7. 15 minus 0 is 15. 3 plus 0 is 3.
We don't need toys, we don't need money. We could have 0. We don't need toys, we don't need money. We could have 0. We don't need toys,
So that was the video. So basically, the lesson is adding and subtracting zeros. So this would be more of an elementary level. The higher you go, the more advanced the video will be. Talking about whatever subject you teach. Like I said, you could teach different subjects with this website. So, like when you're playing the video, if it's too fast for your students, because some students might say, "Oh, they're rapping too fast," so I don't understand. You can slow down the rapping. It'll slow it down to their pace. You can also look up the lyrics here. That way, that if you want to like challenge your kids to actually pay attention, they can go back and look for the lyrics that are written here. So next would be vocabulary. So once the student moves on, they go here to vocabulary. It'd be like start here where it says add. So here it says to put two numbers or more numbers together to find the total. Young students might count their fingers and add and subtract. So here it says 4 plus 3 equals 7. So here the kids can like write something. Okay, if they want. And they can move on. So here you could put like 4. Okay. Adding means more. Okay, then they put next. They would have to close this. So here it says add. So here it's asking. So you can either put the answer. So 3 plus 1 is 4. And then kids can change the colors here. To be, so here it says equal verb. To be or amount to have the same value or something. All right, so here it says equal. It says I have 3 apples and Sanjay has 3 apples. Our amounts are equal to each other. So they can either write a sentence about it, or they can put here they have the same. And sorry, I'm kind of out of it with my allergies right now. So here you'd submit the work. And it depends how you want your kids to answer these. You know, if you want to answer them like that or your own way, you know, it's how you, the teacher, want to go about with this lesson. All right, so once they finish that task, they would go up to this task here. And here is the vocabulary game. So here, what they're going to do is they're going to start and it's going to play some music. Now, unfortunately, with my recording, it's not going to play the music, so I'm going to switch in and out between 2 different settings. Okay, so hold on. So the beat usually changes once you get a certain amount of correct. If you get a certain amount wrong, it will not let you. It will not continue until you get them correct. See, so it'll ask for more questions. Like it'll change the question each time. All right. Um, so yeah, let's go on to the next one. That way we don't take too long. So the next one be like a reading response. So you'd read like a short paragraph about something. Here it says, "What is the sum in the number sentence below?" So the answer would be 5, and it tells you why the answer is that. If you get the answer wrong, it would tell you incorrect. Let's continue. It would ask you a few more questions about that. Then you would take a short quiz. So here, 0 plus 0 is, of course, 0. And I'm just going through it because I don't want to take too long, because I know the videos sometimes do take long. So 0 minus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, and you just keep going on after that. Then there's the lyric one. So we get started. So here it says, think of a fact or detail about adding and subtracting the 0. Write a short line with the fact. All right, so here you'd have to write a short sentence, I guess. So see, I haven't really tried these. So here you'd put, So I guess here you'd write your own rhymes about what you learned. That one I would have a hard time with. I wouldn't assign kids this one because it's so hard. And when the kids are done, they would submit. So here, like they would write that, like, and then, so here we go. So add, and then put a rhyme. So a rhyme from add is bad. All right. And then you would rap with it. It plays some music here for you. That way you can rap with it. So yeah, that's Flocabulary. I know it's a very quick, intro or tutorial of it. It's just to introduce it to y'all. That way you can play with it. I will try to give a training if y'all want. I'm going to see how many people here would want a training on Flocabulary. That way we can see if we can get more teachers on board, because if we like it, they will buy it for the school. Right now, I am the one with full access, but if you guys want to do more with it, they will buy it for the school. Okay. So here would be where the students would finish. It says, great job. We sent your rhyme to your teacher. Review your rhyme. You can review it. All right. On the teacher end, this is what you would do. You'd come over here. Hang on. So for the teacher, let me log out. What they would do, well, first off, let me log in as a teacher. So right now I was logged in as a student. You can check your students' work by going to the class. Right here, open house, today, okay. And you can see their work. Like this one, the student hasn't done anything. If they get 1 out of 1, that means your grade. Depending on how you want to grade them, that's how you grade them. So you can view what they did. All right. And this person only did 2 things, basically. I didn't do the whole thing, but it would say graded, and it would show you what they did. Right, and it shows that you did 1, so obviously I wouldn't give a good score. And you can export score also to Excel. And depending how you want to grade, like let's say, if they did like half, it'd be like a 50, or if they did up to here, it was like a 70 or whatever, depending on what you want to assign, So yeah, it's still a new tool that I'm even messing around with, guys. Honestly, I think it's an amazing tool, because there's different things. There's even science here, and you can assign different things like the sun, you know, and the kids can learn a little bit more through music, guys. And music's a great component for the classroom. So I'm hoping more people want to try this. All right. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all later.